Hello, friends. Today we are going to work on the letter name N. So you'll need this paper that has your capital N and this small paper that has different shapes on it, like a triangle and this animal shape. And we're going to start with our lowercase n that makes the sound N, N, like nose. Okay, also you'll need a regular pencil, scissors, glue, and I'm going to use crayons. You might choose to use colored pencils. Okay, let me move my camera so you can see my paper. We're going to start with our lowercase n. N. Touch your nose and say the sound N. N. I think we should color the nose first. I'm going to color my nose brown. Nose. Nose. Let's make that sound together and see if our motor's running. Put your hand on your throat and make that sound. N. N. I can feel my throat vibrating, can you? N. Yep, my motor's running. Let's see what our mouth is doing when we make that sound. N. Is our mouth open or closed? N. Open. And check out my tongue and feel your tongue. Is it on the roof of your mouth and touching the top? Or is it resting in the basement of your mouth? Can you see my tongue going up to the roof? Let me make that sound again. Yep, your tongue is up in the roof. Okay, let's see what else starts with our sound. What's this? Nest. Nest starts with N. So I'm going to color my nest brown. Nest. It looks like this nest is made of brown twigs. And I'm going to color these eggs to look like robin eggs. Who remembers what color robin's eggs are? They're very bright colored. Did you remember that robin's eggs are blue? Bright blue. Nest. Okay, so far we have nose, nest. Let's color one more picture. I'm going to color the nail. Say nail. Nail. What color should we make the nail? What color are nails? I'm going to use gray because nails are made out of metal. And most of the nails I see are a gray color, silver kind of color. Nail. Okay, let's see what we've colored so far that starts with the sound nose, nail, nest. I'm going to say some of the pictures that you could color that start with n. What's this that's trying to catch this butterfly? Net. This is a nun. And what is this arrow pointing to on the giraffe? Neck. This is a nurse. And we saw these all over our nature's playground. Remember, under our tree, we found a ton of acorns, and we could shorten them to say nut. Say nut. All of these pictures start with the sound Okay, let's see what letter animal we'll make today. So I have my N, and today we're going to make a narwhal. Say narwhal. Narwhals live in the North Pole of the Arctic Circle. So let me see what colors we're going to need for this today. I'm going to need a dark blue and a light blue for this work. So let me find a dark blue. I'm going to turn my paper. Actually, I can use this paper because I'm going to cut it out. Yeah, that's a pretty dark blue. And then I need a light blue. Let's see if this one is light. Yep. Okay, these are going to be my two colors, dark blue and light blue. I'm going to start by coloring my capital letter N dark blue. This work makes me think about other things that start with the sound I was just thinking of the opposite of yes. What's the opposite of yes that starts with the sound No. No starts with I wonder if you can think of other things that start with Make sure that you color in your letter N all the way. Almost. There we go. Okay, my capital N is dark blue. Now I'm going to start working on coloring this part of my work, my small paper. So I'm going to color this and this my light blue, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with our triangle next. Remember when you're coloring that your helping hand holds your paper down so it doesn't move while you're coloring. I just thought of something else that starts with N. Nail. Not like the nail we hammer, like our fingernail. Remember, don't rush your work. Your best work takes time. When you're doing coloring, we don't leave white spaces. If we're coloring this narwhal blue, we need to make sure it's all the way colored blue. Let me show you the difference. This side is colored all the way. I'm taking my time and making sure that I'm coloring all of the space. This would be scribble scrabble. Look at the difference. This is careful and neat coloring. This is scribble scrabble. So I'm going to fix that and color it all the way. Sometimes if you work too fast, you might notice it's not your best work. So slow down to make sure you're doing your careful and best work. Okay, now that looks nice and neat. It's all the way colored in. Now I need my black crayon. Here it is. I'm going to make lines, straight lines like this. Okay, I'm finished with my crayons, so I'm going to put them away. Now we're ready to cut out our shapes and glue them on our letter N. Remember, I always cut my paper into smaller pieces before I start to cut on the line. It makes it easier for me to work with smaller pieces of paper than one big piece of paper. So here's my 3 smaller parts. I'm going to start with this one. Remember to keep your work organized and make a scrap pile of paper that you don't need and a pile for your project paper that you will need. Remember that your helping hand does a lot of your cutting work. You might have to move your helping hand around. If this isn't working, you might want to hold your helping hand on the top of your paper while you're cutting. I like to hold mine under my paper like this. It's easier for me to turn it when I get to curves. There are lots of curves on this cutting. Take your time. Okay. Let me crumple my scrap up. I'm going to put my project paper on this side and my scraps over here. Okay, I'm finished with my scissors. Now I am ready to glue on my letter N. Okay, let's see. I have to make my narwhal. Let me get my glue. Okay. I'm going to glue around the outline of my shape and then in the middle. There's my narwhal right over the letter N. I'm making sure all of it is glued on. Okay, now I need to put the tail on. And this horn of the narwhal. I have always wanted to see a narwhal in person. I've only seen pictures. There we go. Narwhal. Okay, my friends, great job on your letter N lesson today. Make sure that you put your lowercase paper and your uppercase letter N in your envelope for me to see. Narwhal. See you later, friends. Bye.